Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is October the 15th, 2021, of course, and this is Flosstube 94. And it's really dark outside, so I've got trying to turn more light on in here. It's kind of overcast. We've got a lot of rain last couple of days, and then Kimmy has her fun run today at school. So I'm hoping to get filmed early and get ready, and Ari and I can go do her fun run at school with her today. So super exciting. My cover photo, I hope, turns out has a Padme in it, a Patty. That is a whole other story we'll cover later, except that they got two cats. I thought Patty was the one that was a boy that they told him was a girl initially, but she's not, she's a girl. So anyway, she is Padme. They were Padme and Leia, like Princess Leia and Padme, her mom. So there you go. There's the long that I didn't wait. So I have lots of WIPs this week. I have been kind of all over the place, and so I just kind of stitched on something different nearly every day. Yes, my right eye is looking bizarre because I don't have any makeup on my eyelids. There's something they think maybe, I thought I was getting shingles again and I like to dod, but they think maybe my butterfly rash or my lupus is moving up onto my eyelid. So I'm not supposed to put anything on it, to kind of just watch it for now. So yes, one of my eyes lids is very much redder than the other. And no, I didn't just forget to put makeup on. It just is what it is. So there you go. But all my WIPs, I have had so much fun. I have never had a lot of WIPs before. It always kind of made me nervous, and kind of got into having more. But right now with the girls at school and all, I am just really enjoying just having, I kind of nearly stitch on something different every day. And it's been a load of fun. So this guy I was working on some last night, and I have made so much progress on him. He'll be a finish probably while I'm gone next week. He is 2x2 by Sisters and Best Friends. And it is the cutest chart. You might could find it on the secondary market some, I'm not sure. But it's called 2x2. And it has Noah with this little slicker on. And I finally got my cows finished and started on the boat. And it is so cute. I just pulled some threads that I thought I would like that were kind of corresponded with what they had on the chart. And I just pulled my needle off because I got sleepy last night and went to bed because James Williams' show was freaking me out. I cannot watch shows where they're doing drugs. It freaks me out. I can't watch somebody ruin their life. I can't. So he's been kind of into watching Succession. And it's hard for me to watch anyway because it's brutal. It's a brutal family situation. The family's brutal. And so it's hard for me to watch anyway. And then when drugs come on, I'm usually out. So then I was just going to go to bed. So I did get my cows finished, but I just pulled my needle off and put it up. So he's up there with his little birds. And then I've done the sheep. I finally got the cows finished, and they have just a tiny bit of back stitch to, it shows, I don't know if you can see it if I hold them up side by side here. See kind of around the nose and the hoofs and ears to kind of show. So that just got a tiny bit of back stitch on them, but I can't do the back stitch until I fill in with the boat there. So they are super duper fun. So that will definitely be a finish, probably for next week, unless something doesn't go to plan. But we will be driving, and so I can't stitch really great in the Jeep usually. The Jeep is not the smoothest ride in the world. So I can't stitch really great, but just like here at home, no matter when we're traveling in the evenings, we eat dinner and then we go back to the room. And so I'll have my regular stitchy time. So I'll just take my little lamp and go with it. I worked a little bit more on my, this says Love Is Not All. It's by Wicked Stepmother, and my printer cuts off the border and the rest of this. I'm not sure why it's doing this, but it is gorgeous. And so I started it, and I got a little bit, and I've got the thing all pulled, but whatever. I'm using a Sulky 4007. That's the border up there. And then the letters are Gas Cherry Bark, if I'm remembering right. Yeah. And this is a vintage rose, 32 count vintage rose linen. That was a gift from one of y'all. And I am loving it. I've had a lot of fun with it. The letters are beautiful. Like I said, I think I will put maybe a monogram for myself or James Williams, or I said I would just put initials, but his initials are stupid. I hate to use that word, but his initials spelled jaw. You don't want jaw up there in the corner, so now I've got to try to figure out what I want to do. Oh no, why did my do not disturb go off? James, stop. If the phone goes off because James Williams has turned something on and off again, I guess he's got his tablet with him. I'm gonna murder him because these two accounts are linked. I wonder if I can send him a message while we're talking here. If you just turn Do Not Disturb off on your tablet, please turn it back on. I'm filming. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully this will keep going and I won't have to cry, because I will not have time to refilm because I am trying to get filmed and uploaded so I can go to the fun run. So anyway, I don't know about, because then it's just gonna look like jaw. So if I do a W and a J and an A and an L and a D and an L, that might work over here somehow. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because I wanted to do this one for us, or I was gonna put them this way, but here again, it'll just say jaw. I have a friend and her initials are Mad, and she's always disliked it too. So I guess be mindful of what you give, what initials you give your children, because they may not like it. But that one has been a great fun stitch. That linen is nice to stitch on. Of course, cherry bark is a beautiful color. That cherry bark by Gast is so pretty. And so then here are, these are what I pulled to do mine with. So I am loving stitching on that. What else do we have here? Oh, I did a little bit of the fill-in on the Spookhouse Selfie. And like I said, you can get it from JABCO. Thank you, honey. It's back on, so I guess he turned it back on. You can get it from JABCO if you buy the button pack. You buy the button pack, which is over there with the bag, but it's so cute. And then they send you the chart with it. And the girls fell in love with it, and I dyed this Ada to do it. They had a green Ada, and I didn't have any green, army green Ada. So I just dyed some with apple green and camel rit dye, but I've started filling in his little face. And he's so cute. He is so, so cute. We've had a lot of fun watching his face come to life. And this is the thread pack that goes with it. Thank you, I love you. This is the thread pack that goes with it. And we still say we're filming. And you can get the thread pack also. They're all DMCs. But they are so cute and so fun. And just adorable. So we've had loads of fun with them. And then you come back and put on, I think that'll show up there, the googly eyes on this one, on Frankenstein's monster. The googly eyes are buttons, and these are buttons, and then there's a little bat there that's a button, and then the candies are buttons. So cute. And I don't think it's very expensive. I want to say it was like $15.50 or something. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. Not bad at all. And it's just adorable. And the, Lord have mercy. Oh, this is, I thought, oh, what have I done? Y'all, I like to panic there. What else is new, right? Oh my gosh. Jessie Watson. I worked on Jessie Watson. We're supposed to have this section here with the tree and the crown and the bunnies finished before the end of the month. So I forgot to decide. I needed to get my tree finished to see what I was gonna put in there. So see, I don't have room for my crown right here because I needed to put another set of initials here. Bernie Ansel would have got left off if I had put the crown. So I just put him in here, and so then I think I can take maybe the little flower and the little box thing that are above the crown and put them right there above the tree. And then it has a little set of eyelet stitches here and a little key here. So I think I can either put just the flower here or put this little square here and the flower here maybe, and just the crown won't make it, which makes me sad, but because the crown is so cute. But it is absolutely adorable with those little bunnies. I loved getting them stitched up. So this one has been so much fun with Barbara the Raspberry Stitcher. She is killing it with some stitching lately too. She has had some beautiful samplers going. So this guy has been an absolute treat to work on. I have loved it. And the colors, I just pulled colors. There are a lot of my Wicked Stepmothers. There's Flesh of My Flesh. There is Blue Velvet. The inner border is, no, the outer border. Outer border is Old Blue Jean by Classic Colorworks. Then the green I used is 937, just a DMC 937. I don't think I've used Holly Jolly Christmas yet, but I think he's called for somewhere, so he may or may not get used. I did use the Little Red Riding Hood, which I think was a limited run. There, Frankie has some other real pretty reds, but I don't think this one she's doing again. Rose Garden. Spooky, I think is what I did the little bunnies in. They were Spooky or Hey Jude. I'm not sure which one. And then I've got Hey Jude, and then the inner border is DMC 336. And I have just loved this thing. So you can kind of see, I'll try to, let me see if I hold it this way. It doesn't have to be right side up for you to see the way the colors are on there. But this guy has just been so much fun. This is on that 32 count golden needle from Jerry Lynn at Floss and Fabrics. And it is fabulous to stitch on. I have loved it, and I haven't been ironing any of my projects lately before I show y'all forever now, and I'm sorry about that. Sort of, but not sort of. And I can't pull them real tight like Gary does on, he pulls his so tight there's no wrinkles, but I can't get that going. Mine does not want to work out like that. Okay, then we had, I guess we'll do this one next. First Cock's Crow, which is a sow, and I need to post a pic of him. Again, several of y'all are stitching along. Lori, Dottie, trying to think who all else. had a little list going here, but I've lost it, of course. There it is. Lori, Dottie, Kara. Several of y'all are stitching along with this guy. And these are the called fors here. And just, they are gorgeous colors. But it is a little orange heavy for me. So I added in a lighter orange because two of mine were pretty close together. So I substituted my Jack and Diane, let me see that, yeah, Jack and Diane. And then I added in Eye of the Tiger and Violet and Blue. I wanted a lighter, and I'm not sure what I've got going on there. Little piece, oh, a DMC-10. I guess it's falling off his little tag. There we go. Try to put him over there, maybe he'll behave. So the purple, I did some more in the border out here. And I did some of this. I don't remember what else I did. I don't know if I had this guy done last week or not. I may have carried the orange across and then did a little bit of the other orange. I don't think that top orange row was finished. So it'll have still lots of colors of the orange in there, but I just need a little bit of a contrast with the orange for me. And of course, with the violet, Aria was very happy that there was some purple in here. It made her very happy. So she fully approved of that. And this one is in Sisters by Blackbird Designs. It is a gorgeous book. There is so many pretty things. I told you I want to do this one, Peace and Plenty, which I think is the one behind here. But this is it stitched as it's charted. And it is fabulous. But I told you I want to stitch this one too. Look at that Peace and Plenty. Is that showing? Yeah. So pretty. So that guy has been nice. And that I've just been kind of all over the place in my brain and in my stitching. And I'm just saying that's okay. I went to the doctor this week. And I also told her that I just needed some stress meds because James Williams is going to be off for a month and I can't take it. I love him dearly, but that's a lot of having somebody in my space when I'm not used to them being in my space. Traveling helps, but being shut in the house is not, so. And then I went back to my naughty Quaker Pumpkins, which is so beautiful, by Hello from Liz Matthews. This thing is so beautiful, and I'm determined to finish it if it kills me, and it may, because the diagonal stitching, and there were several of y'all that sent in, Kathy and Robin and Ann, Holly and Susie, Lois, y'all are on the diagonal struggle train with me too, because it is hard for me, so hard. And yes, I was one off. I don't remember which one of y'all said. I'll find it in a minute. I was one stitch off on the outside of the pumpkin here. So I'm using the called fors except for the pecan. I don't have the pecan for some reason, which is this guy here. I thought I had all the called fors, but they must have been out of it when I got it. And so I just pulled, I went and looked around, and I had this gas sarsaparilla. And I just pulled it. It's not quite as yellow, but I'm thinking this is what I'm gonna use for it, because it says it's DMC like 433 or 434, which is much more brown than that picture looks right there to me, but it'll be fine. So, onto this pumpkin. But I did pull out where I'd messed up and get it going the right way. I just had to take out this side here. But look at that thing. It's so worth it. It's so pretty. This chart is so pretty. she just killed it. I mean, it is fabulous. The colors, the design are so pretty, and there's still one mistake in there. So yeah, there is, I didn't find it till I was putting all my thread up, one extra stitch right there. Just gonna leave it, it's fine. Didn't I read somewhere that the Quakers always used to leave one mistake because they didn't want God to think they was trying to be perfect? I'm good over here. I got it. So there you go. This thing is just so pretty. I love it. I love it, and I wish I didn't struggle with it so much. But I do. I struggle with it so much. But it is so pretty. I'm loving it. And Tina asked about the linen, and I don't know if I can get it to pick up on here or not. It's fuzzy. It is fuzzy. I think because it's just cheap. It was just in a bag, like a little bag, and I'm sure I got it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, Joann, somewhere like this, because it's just in a little bag where it would like hang on a peg in the store. And so I think it's probably just cheap, and that's why it's fuzzy maybe. I don't know. I don't know that much about the stuff, but it's fuzzy. And it makes it hard to, because it is very regular too, it has a lot of slubs, and so there's a lot of variation in the thickness of the thread. So that you have to watch when you have a linen like that anyway. And then it being fuzzy really makes it hard. You have to really watch, because it makes it easy to miss which hole you're supposed to be finding. So, but I do love the way it looks when you're done. This is also the same piece that I did. It's in Home for the Holidays. I think the little stockings, the Blackbird stockings that are bigger than the ones on my tree. I did it on this, and I really struggled with it. I loved the way it looked when it was done, but man, oh man, stitching on it was something else. I just done the first one. Nikki, I think you finished them all, didn't you? I think she got all hers finished, and they are just, oh, fabulous. But I've only got that first, I think it's ABC on the first one, and that's the only one I've got done. But this is so pretty, and I love it, and I will be so happy when I'm finished with it so I can display it, because I think it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design. The problem is not with the design. Yeah. Yep, it's with me. It ain't the pattern. And then I think I stitched a little bit more on this one. I'm not sure. I thought I would finish this one this week, and I'm not sure what happened. So only thing I need to do is finish out the specialty stitches, but I can't remember, and I don't go back and watch my videos. I don't. Unless y'all ask a question that I can't remember something about, then I go try to look, but I don't watch it after I post. So one of y'all did send something that I need to go look up on there from last week, and I forgot to do it before I filmed this, so I'll go do it afterward. I just saw my note to myself. And I also realized I forgot to get, I'll have to hold please toward the end and go grab something. But this is the pumpkin flower sampler by Bent Creek. I don't know if it's still available or not. It's been out a long time. Let's see, oh, 2000. Yeah, it's been a minute. It has little buttons on there. I'm not gonna put the little buttons. I may put some little stitch. One of the places, the buttons where I put my initials down here at the bottom over one. But it is the cutest dang thing. That pumpkin is so adorable. And it is done in Waxahachie, which I will have to write on the back of this. That pumpkin there, little pumpkin guy, is Waxahachie by A Wicked Stepmother. And I will write the word on the back. That's where I'm from. W-A-X-A-H-A-C-H-I-E. At least it has a good rhythm to it when you're trying to learn it when you're a little kid. But it is the prettiest thing. The green I use is just DMC 470. The brown for the letters is A Wicked Stepmother Penny Lane. And then I've got to go, this I believe is, and that's probably why I didn't finish it this week, because I needed to go pull one of these threads. It's in something. I was working on something else at the time. It may be on the desk, and didn't have it with me. That's got to be it. So I didn't finish out the specialty stitches. So I just need to finish out the rows of specialty stitches and get it done. I'm so excited about it. It's so cute. So, so cute. I think that is all my whips this week. So I had 7 whips. 7 whips this week. So there you go. I also will say that I have had my eye on starting this one, and I hollered at Krista, and I got Miss Margaret Ann Rollo. Look at this thing, it's so pretty. I love it. And it is by Krista, Just Stitching Along. And the only way to get it last year was, it was through Evertote, which I got beautiful tote, and a little, got a project bag and a littler bag and this and some other stuff in there. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful package. And I put it under the tree as part of my Christmas. It was so pretty. But it is now, and it's a reproduction. She does give you, and I don't know if I can show it without, I can't. It is very clear and easy to read, but she gives you a alternate. So if you don't want to put Margaret Ann Rollo here, Krista went ahead and charted Merry Christmas in here for you. So you could change it out to anything, of course, but she changed it out to say Merry Christmas. So it is so pretty. But that was the only place to get it, was there. But it will be in her Etsy shop on November 1st. I should be ready to start it right about that time. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up for anybody that might want to stitch along, that it will now be available there. The Evertote thing sold out, and so I don't think you can get, I don't know if you can get just the chart from them or not. I didn't think so. So then I didn't think you could get it anymore, but it will be available on her Etsy. And it also has this little pin pillow and a little round one. So it's got a little pin cushion and a little ornament in there also. So it is gorgeous, and I can't wait to get going on it. But I wanted to show y'all that if anybody else wanted to grab it and start stitching along with it, because I am loving it. I can't wait. Okay, we've done that. There you go. All right. Then I guess we'll go to questions and comments this morning. Yes, and Angela, it was my outer border. Yes, it was that one right there. I was one off. So I pulled it out, and then I redid that side, and everything was fine. So hallelujah and amen. Linda, happy 30th anniversary, and Sherry, happy anniversary on October the 11th. So happy anniversary, y'all. And Erica also said too, which I don't have a pattern I can show in here, but we'll pretend like this is the pattern, to turn the pattern upside down. If you're having a hard time, she said sometimes if she flips it, I flip mine back and forth all the time. Because a lot of times I'll be stitching up and down, up and down, up and down. And if I am, then I just switch it like that. So, but if you haven't tried that before, try it and see if that helps when you're having trouble staying where you're at or staying on task with your counting. Tammy and Patty Penn said, and I think somebody else said that I should rent out James Williams since he is good at getting projects done. That is, he can fix anything. And I should rent him out. Listen, after he's here for a month, it may not be renting him out. It may be me paying somebody to take him for a while, okay? So this might be a win-win for a lot of people because that's going to be something. But yes, I'm very fortunate that he can fix anything. Literally anything. He can fix anything. The pool pump, the washing machine, the computer, air conditioner, light. I mean, he can fix it. I'm super lucky. So I'm very thankful for that. And Tammy, I looked up the ITA. Tammy said that maybe he was put through one of the ITA. And if you look it up, it's fascinating. It was like an alternate way to learn to spell and read. And it was made by the guy, if I understood right, that made a shorthand, or his son won or something. And I've seen the letters and things for it before. I've seen things written that way and I thought, what is that? And just never, I think I've seen it at flea markets and, you know, junk stores, and then in a book and been like, what the heck? But it is that thing. And so I didn't get to ask him this morning if he remembers seeing weird letters like that, because maybe that is it, because he is a terrible, spelling is just not his thing. Spelling in English is not his thing. And I know my grammar is horrific. It's just the way I speak. But if you get a letter from me, usually my grammar's a little better. So I know and what I use are not the same thing. So, but I'm wondering about that now. So now when I see one of those crazy books, I'm gonna have to buy it because I was fascinated. So now I'm really fascinated. So thank you, Tammy. That was an interesting little rabbit hole this morning. And there were several of us who admitted to being on that bad struggle train we talked about a minute ago with that diagonal stitching. And y'all, that makes me so glad to know I'm not the only one that has some issue. And Tina is so sweet. She said she loves listening. Sometimes she does not know what I say. Hey, listen, sometimes my Alexa does not know what I say. My computer, my watch. When I say something in it, sometimes I'm like, you know I didn't say that. But it don't listen right. There is a whole thing on YouTube about, I don't remember, it's Texans or Southerners, things that we say and it is funny because we do say things odd, I guess. Because like, so we're always fixing to, you know, I'm finna run to town, I'm finna run to town, do you want to go? And so if you say, I'm fixing to, that means I'm about to. And friends that I've had that aren't from here would say, why wouldn't you just say, I'm running to town? And I'm like, because I'm not going right now. I'm going in a few minutes. This is like when you're, you know, some people give their little kids like the 10-minute warning. Okay, 10 minutes, we're going to be leaving. 5 minutes, we're going to be leaving. You have 2 minutes until we leave. Fixing to is our way to deal with that. I'm finna run to the grocery store. Do you need anything? That gives you that time in your mind to think, do I need anything? See, there you go. It has purpose. It does have purpose. So, and things like tump. Y'all know I love the word tump. I've told y'all before. You can tump over your swing set. You know, here's your swing set like this. And if you get swinging too high, it'll be like this. And you're going to tump over your swing set. You can tump over your boat. You know, if you're in your little boat and you get over to one side, you're going to tump your boat over. That is not the same. Tump happens from the bottom in my mind. Tump happens from the bottom. Tip happens from the top. I don't know why. This is the way my brain thinks about tump and tip. So I don't use the word tip. If I accidentally tip my glass over, I've probably hit the top of it, you know, like that on the table. And then but if the bottom of it comes up and causes it to go over, that's a tump, okay? It's a word, it's a thing, it's real, and it's a good word. And if you don't use it, you should. It's a good word. as on the big wheel. Good word, good word. Yes, good word. Good word. Good number, good letter, good word. Yes. The shingle print stitcher, and I did not, okay, here I go. I'm going to use, and I thought it was Carol, and Carol said she thought Pam and Steph did hold, please, because I was going to show you, you asked about autumn. I'm going to go get it. Hold up. I'll talk the whole time so y'all know I ain't got sucked up into a big old black hole. Okay, James Williams' iPad's over there on his chair. What are you looking at, Patty? So I don't know what happened to make the thing go off and on. You ask about Autumn by Cricket Collection, and this is horribly framed. I need to pull it out because I did it myself and redo it. I used all DMCs on it, but you see we're right on this end and this end. We're about 3. What are we, 5 on that end now? Yeah, 4. So I've got 5 squares on this side and 1 on this side. So I need to recenter, but this is a beautiful piece. I did change my cat up because this was supposed to look like our pumpkin. I think the cat was gray stripy maybe. Maybe she was gray stripy cat in the pattern. But we had a tortie at the time with her crazy long little cute tail. And so I changed her up to kind of look like the design on our tortie cat pumpkin. And I love this piece. And you said it called for 2 silks. I know I did not use 2 silks because I didn't have any. So I only had DMC at the time, and that's all I had access to. So I know this is all DMC. And it is on a piece of, I'm gonna guess 16 count. 16 count maybe country mocha, or 16 count tea dyed maybe. No, I think this is probably 16 count country mocha. So it is on Ada, and it came out. I have loved this piece. I loved the design the minute I saw it. And I have loved displaying it, but I know I did not use silks because I didn't have any. So I know that was not used. And I didn't get a kit or anything. I don't even know if there ever has been one, but I have loved that thing forever. Oh, and yeah, Stitcher Mail, I think the other cat was the one that was the boy. There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. And yes, the unsubscribing thing is maddening. It's absolutely maddening. Because I'll think, hey, I haven't seen anything from so-and-so, and I'll go look, and then I'm unsubscribed. I don't know what happens, and I don't know how that happens, because I have never unsubscribed from anything in my life that I can know of. I can't think of ever unsubscribing from somebody. So, I don't know how this happens, but it is maddening. And oh, thank you for letting me know Jack Black is married, and I am very glad that somebody else is getting to enjoy his funniness. Because I bet they have a stinking blast. Because while James gets on my nerves a lot of times, he can make me laugh because he's so dumb. He'll just say something that he knows is wrong, and he knows I won't be able to not say something. And then I'm just sitting over there, my eye twitching, you know. He does have a very dry sense of humor, and people never know if he's kidding. And he, you know, when you're 6'4" and giant, kind of scary anyway. So. But I feel like Jack Black would be funny all the time, not just some of the time. Maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? But I am glad somebody is getting to hang out with him and have a good time. And Lenore, thank you for the kangaroo videos. They are so cute. Lenore and them went camping, and I know Lenore's in Australia. And so the little kangaroos had hopped up in their campsites, and you could see the little joeys in their little pouch. Oh my gosh, cutest dang thing I've ever seen. They were so cute. So thank you for that. The girls were having a fit, and I nearly had a fit as much as they did because it was so adorable. Audrey, I want to say I am so glad you're not making that long commute. That makes me so happy. From like a 40-something minute commute to a 5-minute commute, way to go. Way to go. We got to get off the road. It just makes you crazy. I don't care what anybody says. And hey, Long Dog Stitcher, how are you? I've probably been, somehow I've been missing. I thought about you the other day. I hadn't seen you a little bit. So hello. And Mad DTT, the little tree with the stockings, I just moved so I could move some of these in. So I'll probably move it back. But it's just over there in the living room on the hearth. It's just sitting down on the hearth in the living room by my little villagey thing. So, and several of y'all, Mel and Ginger, and I think somebody else told me that the wafers, that I was saying it wrong. It's Necco, like your neck, Neck-O, which makes sense phonetically, Necco. I don't know why I want to say Nico, but it's Necco. So, but Sue loves them, and the girls love them. They're some of their favorite candies. They're good. I mean, I am not the person going to turn down much sugar ever, okay? It ain't going to happen a lot. Except, like, I'm not going to eat, I don't care nothing about no Skittles. No Airhead. No Now Later. I don't care nothing about no Now Later either. I don't want no Now Later. Y'all can keep them. Which, for anybody who doesn't know, it is a candy called Now and Later. And it's like a hard, I know a lot of y'all love those things, you're going to get your feelings hurt, but it's like if you let your taffy go bad and get old and hard and dried out. I ain't liking no Now Later. The flavor's fine, but it's the texture's all hard, and so I ain't liking no Now Later either. But here again, I probably wouldn't pass it up. Jolly Ranchers. That's not my candies. Chocolate, pralines, anything like that. And I don't like nougat. Like, Annie loves nougat. My Annie loves the Milky Way that in the center, it's like the marshmallow cream stuff, but it's not marshmallow. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. No. Annie will even cut the chocolate off. Annie will cut the chocolate off of the Milky Way and eat that thing. And of course, she eats about this much of it. You know, she don't, like, I can remember little candy bar being in her refrigerator for a month while she just cut a little slice off of it. That was all she needed after she'd cut off the stuff she didn't want. Lord have mercy. But it is a Necco wafer. Okay, and Stitching Granny of 17 and any other Flosstubers out there. Yes, I don't know why, but YouTube will grab your craziest face and want to use that as your cover screenshot. I don't know why. I guess it's looking for something to make you not to look like you're emoting, I guess. I don't know. But if you remember, it gives you 3 options. So you'll have this one, and this one that they've chosen for you. And then one of them says custom thumbnail right there. If you will, before you film, take a picture. And I usually will do, you know, holding up the piece I've worked on the most, or if I have a finish or something like this. Today I held up Patty, so I hope that works. But then if you will click the one that says custom thumbnail, it allows you to go into your photos and grab one that you already took and it's already there. So you just grab that one, move it around, center it like you want it, and hit save, and then that's the one you can use. I don't know if anybody knows that. Micah helped me with that because it would always be picking me crazy face one. Well, because you know, I always had the crazy face. But yeah, just take it before you shoot, and then that's then. And Patty Pan, we're +1s for life then, okay? Yes, she said she does not like going into a room where she doesn't know people or anything. And so, yeah, conventions, wherever we go, we're together for life because I will talk to everybody. We will get ready. We're going to be on vacation this week, and James Williams is going to be ready to scream because he'll say, "Who's that?" After, where do you know that person from? I'm like, I don't know them. You talked to him for an hour. Well, we were sitting here waiting on such and such. What was I going to do? Stare straight ahead? Yes, that's what he would have done. That's what he would have done. He would have just been like, I don't got that in me. I cannot do that. So we're all set, Patty Pan. We can go wherever we want now. Okay, and Chris, Fluffer Nutter, I had to go look it up. I've heard people say that before. I did not know it was really like a thing. I swear. I don't think I've ever, I don't know if anybody ever ate one down here. I'll have to ask Sarah. My friend Sarah eats things that are not, I don't know, that we don't eat. I don't know. I think Weldon was from New Mexico, but I don't remember where Susan was from, her parents. But she has a very, very palate and nay. I'll have to check with them and see, because I have never heard of anybody putting marshmallow cream on bread. Never, never, never. So evidently you take white bread and then you put peanut butter on one side and marshmallow cream on the other side, and you slap them together, and it looked like they cut the edges off. And y'all, if y'all cut the crust off y'all bread, why, I'm gonna pray for y'all. That is the best part of the bread. Lord have mercy. So, but I was dying. Now here we eat peanut butter banana sandwiches. You know, you put peanut butter and then you slice up a banana, and James Williams mashes his together, and I don't like mine mashed together like that. Y'all, I'm moving my bench around to try to get comfortable, but that's how he like his. But I slice mine up. Okay, Penny, for me, using the chronic is brutal. It is very hard for me. I don't know if it's because like I'm a crazy kooky stitcher, and I'm not still and calm. I've often wondered if stiller and calmer people, if they're stitching, went stiller or calm. You know, I'm sure it looks like I'm having some sort of a seizure over there when I'm stitching, but because I'm just like I do all the time. But I couldn't do it. I have to use a threader. If I'm using it, I have to use a threader. I cannot thread that stuff without a threader and use a short piece, because it's going to go to kinking up and separating out and frizzing. So I use a short piece, and I mean, I'm serious. Like, you know, normally I would use a piece of this, you know, at least this long. I would probably, I'm serious, I mean, not a very long piece. So you're going to have to change your thread out a lot, but it gets to kinking up and it frizzes out. And so short thread and use your threader. Now, some people say they use a laying tool or if you wax it. I have never tried that. I probably should, but I have never tried that at all. But I could see probably waxing it helping, giving it a little, just a little seal kind of. So if anybody does that and it helps, let us know, because Penny is struggling on the chronic and I struggle on the chronic. I love the way it looks when I'm done. It is so beautiful and it adds so much, but it is rough for me. Oh, Cindy, I hope that you have been stitching up a storm. Now, she was recovering from her cataract surgery, and which one of y'all is about to get cataract surgery? Loretta. So I hope yours goes good and Cindy's went good and is clearing up and all. So I hope you've been getting stitched now, Cindy. Arlene, I am sorry about the shingles. You see, I've got something going on, and I thought it was, and I mean, I called and got online on the weekend and to schedule an appointment, and they could get me in on Tuesday because it started on Sunday. And I was afraid by Monday my whole eyeball would fall out. I told y'all my friend Mel's mama lost her eye to shingles, so I'm like panicking about them. So, but they said it wasn't that. So, but it's definitely something. Okay, and leaves. I asked y'all about the leaves. Some of y'all said in one night it can go up to your knees. See, I didn't realize this. I did not realize this. I did not. Evidently, some of y'all's trees, they just let loose all at one time. Ours, they let go gradually. And so, you know, you can just run them or you rake them out from, you know, in places that, you know, where they blow up in the corners against your wall or whatever, and you can't get in there with your mower. You just rake them out to where you can run over them and it mulches it on down. I did not realize that some of y'all can get up in the morning and there will be a foot or up to your knee of leaves. I had no clue. So yes, I'm sure you do have to bag those up because it would definitely suffocate your grass down under there. I had no clue. So y'all are always teaching me things that I find fascinating. Oh, and Tammy, thank you for the tip about, because we're going up to Bentonville like this way. So the girls are going to be at the house and stuff and to check on Patty, because of course she'll be sad. Patty, what are you doing? What are you looking out the window, huh? She's just looking out the window over there. And they're going to come, and Michael will stay part of the day, several days, and hang out with her and stuff so she won't get so lonely. And then several are going to take turns, you know, the nights and things. So they'll get her all taken care of good and pick up my mail and stuff. Corinne, that's when I was going to have to go look. Right after the girl said bye, she said there was a weird sound. And I have got to go listen for that, because I have been watching Penny Dreadful, which I have been loving. But boy, it will sure get you creeped out. That ain't no joke. Okay, Oha, I was dying. Y'all swim in the 60s? I'm feeling like a real baby. Now, I'm feeling like a crybaby for griping about my water being in the 70s and thinking I was going to die. And y'all are swimming in the 60s? Lord have mercy. Y'all, I don't know what my bench is doing today. It's all over the place, or maybe it's me. So yes, I'm really going to have to suck it up and keep on swimming, because I had no clue at all. And Loretta and Shar, thank you, Shar, for sending that on to Loretta. She found an arc, and so she sent hers on to Loretta so she could start on it. So, which we have 2 to move on today too. And Adrienne, yay for a arc finish. That's always good. And she says that Putini has a real cute little Halloween small freebie to stitch. So y'all go check that out, because she does have some of the cutest, she has cute little designs. Okay, Vicki, I did not know you were in College Station 1. My Shell, my niece, is in College Station, and my cousins live in like San Marcos, but their son plays for Texas A&M football. He's number 43, Zettler. So if you cheer for them, cheer for Alex, because he is a doll. Okay, but you ask about this sign. Where did I get this frame? I couldn't find anything to fit it. Let me see if I can get this. But now I'm scooting my bench up and I can't reach it. Lord have merciful goodness. With my T-Rex arms. It's not a frame. It was on sale to the Joann's last year on clearance. I even left this on here in case somebody wanted to try to find it. It says Maker's Halloween Decor. I don't know if I can get it to focus on there or not. Probably not. Maybe if I flip it this way, so it can only see the black. Maybe then. But it is just this. And so I knew it was about the right size when I saw it. But if I just put it on there, part of it still shows. So no matter, even if I pull it down and center it, which I could have lived with that, except this is showing and that's showing up there. So I just have magnets on the back of my thing. And I push it up there like that, and then that little bow. But y'all know I don't put bows on a lot of stuff. I had to spend so much of my life with bows for years at the flower shop that I don't need so much bows in my life now. But so that solved that issue for me. So I hope that helps. But you know, just to try to keep an eye open when you're out and about. I try to think about and have a little list. I have a little list of kind of sizes that I'm looking for things. And so that one I knew was close. I didn't have the list with me at that time, but it works. Okay, Colleen, thank you for the presents. And let me find the card. I didn't throw it in here. Now what do I do? Remember last week I couldn't find Colleen's card? Well, Kyle had it set up in a little tableau. How beautiful is that? I tell y'all, those Colleen's cards are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And also, the little flower, the little crochet flower, and the scissor fob that was kind of braided, woven scissor fob, which I intended to grab and I didn't. Our Lori Holt, she does a tutorial on how to crochet, make the flower, and then I think she said her daughter does does one on how to do the little scissor fob. So thank you for that info, as well as the card that finally turned back up. Kendra, I am so glad you're feeling better. But I'm like you, I did not know. She has a little hummingbird that has not left. And of course, y'all are getting all cold up there, so it's probably gonna freeze to death. I did not know that happened. That is so dang sad. I guess if they're old and they're too weak to make the flight maybe, or they're sick and they're too old to make the flight, I guess they just stay. I don't know. It made me crazy sad. I was like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, that was very shocking for me. Okay, now I'm going to try to keep everything together here. And I'm probably going to get it all in the wrong way. Okay. I'm going to try to make these little... I thought I had things straightened out, but maybe not. Okay. Molly, and I don't have my other book with me here. Good grief. Okay, what have I done? Okay, maybe this is Molly. I thought I had everything just situated just so, and then I don't. Okay, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go patty pan first, because I have managed to get everything in a muddle as always. I got this package from Patty Pan, and y'all know she does the coolest things. Absolutely the coolest things. I'm gonna try to open, there we go, unsnap them. Look at these little scissors. She sent me these because she knows I love the little bitsy bobs, thread beds, whatever everybody calls those little book things. And I love little needle books and things. And so she knew I was loving them. And so look, she sends me these. And she's put a little pouch on the front. So you can put little scissors or your threader or laying tool or whatever, you know, different people use different things. You can put your threads in there, also your little, like this. So that's my little, you know, threads and my scissors in there. But it even has a little, I mean, she is so next level cool. Look, it has a little, like a separator in there. Like that. So if you had scissors that didn't have a, that were sharp or something, and you want to keep them separate from your thread, you could do that. So, how cool are these? They are the funnest things. Look at that. And these little scissors. So thank you, Patty Pan, for these. And then she sent these patterns. So this one is so cute, and it definitely looks like little kids' summer ice creams. This is Hello Summer. And it has all the little threads back here. This is just the cutest thing. This is Autumn by It's So Emma, which is, I think usually through the Fat Quarter Shop. Yeah. And look at that little acorn. It's so adorable. And they finished it off on the little truck. Okay, yeah, the little truck is from Hobby Lobby, it says. The little wood signs from Hobby Lobby. But it is so cute there on the bumper of that. So that's another, you know, try to think outside the box. And then this pattern from, and it's a Mill Hill kit, which I've never stitched on the perforated paper, but it is beautiful. You could do it just on some gray linen even, and it is so pretty. But I've never done any on the paper. I'm afraid I would rip it. Because I told y'all I'm just, the funniest thing was the first time I ever got poison ivy, and I couldn't sleep because they gave me the steroids, and I had steroid cream on, and then they gave me steroids and said, quit using steroid cream, but I was like wound up, and I had socks on my arms to try to keep myself from touching them and everything, and I set up like for 2 or 3 nights, it was crazy. But I was so itchy and uncomfortable, but I could not stop at all. Move that back over. So she sent this adorable note and these charts to share. And she is so precious. So thank you, Patty Pan. She's always sending the fun things and so sweet and think of me. And then this, okay, here we go. There we go. Now I think I've got everything straightened up. A stitchy friend who had borrowed the kitty and is back. So we're gonna have to move the kitties on today. Sent a beautiful thank you note. And this is so cute. And this Annie B's folk art, which is the cutest dang thing. I love that. And then this beautiful linen. It's a Belfast 32 count from Acorns and Threads. And it is so pretty. I don't know if it's showing up. It is gorgeous. And so thank you, Stitchy Friend. We'll need to, we'll do that today because also this came back, that we had another one come back from Chris. And Chris, so both of these need to move on to the next stitchers. I'll tell you the names in a minute. But she sent this as a thank you for sending the Bittersweet Season. And she says she might think about doing these sometimes, but this is so fabulous. I looked at it. She sent these adorable little floss tags that are bunny rabbits, which I adore bunny rabbits. But look at this beautiful piecing. It's so little and gorgeous. Wendy, I thought about you instantly when I saw this, and look at that. But then I'm going to open it up each page. So here is the little, it's got a little scissor bob thing and stuff on here. Look at that. So I've got little things you can just stick a little piece of thread or something under here, because I continually have that little piece. So you could stick it here, you could stick it under there, but all of it is the wool. So it would stick on all the pages. But look at that, y'all. Chris, you went above and beyond with this beautiful little tape, and look at the little button. And then it all comes and ties. She said she might think about doing them sometimes, but I just thought it was so gorgeous. Look at that thing. Look how beautiful. So thank you so much, Chris. And I hope you enjoyed finishing out your Bittersweet Season, because I love Bittersweet Season so much. So both of these guys need to go on to their next houses today. So I'm gonna set them over there and try to remember to keep everything straight in my mind, which everyone laughs maniacally. And then this, Molly Holy Moly. Look at that. She said that's one of her little practice watercolor sheets. That's some good practice right there. It just looks like the beach with the round stones and the sand. I loved it. Loved it, loved it. So she sent it, and then Santa Baby, who is so cute. I love him. And this banners. Adorable. And then this beautiful sign. And it's long and skinny. It says, Friends and Stitches Share Secret Wishes. And it's so funny because it has DL, which, you know, DLL were my main initials. Now they're DLW, but I don't know if it'll show up on there with my light today. But it is gorgeous. And then she said, she sent this beautiful watercolor silk. I think the color is honeysuckle. And then this, she said she thought would be enough to finish the design. So these beautiful pieces. So thank you so much, Molly. And I know, I think we have one of these already. So I'll go through everything and get everything sorted up. But thank you so much, Molly and Chris and Stitchy Friend and Patty Penn this week. Y'all were too kind to think of me, and I'll try to get, I still have a few things that haven't got mailed out that I haven't heard back from people, but everybody I've heard back from is in the mail this week. These two guys here need to move on, and the next two people on the list are Shar. So Shar, if you're ready, Charlotte Jorgensen, holler if you're ready. And Judy H. You're Judy H on Instagram. I'm not sure what you are on Y2, but Judy H on Instagram is a note to myself. If y'all are ready to stitch these, holler, and we'll get these guys in the mail. The share this week will be the pumpkin flower, and I'm not going to do very much because I've got to try to get these in the mail and then we'll be gone. So they may not even get out till I get back. So sorry about that, guys. But last week, Let's Talk Autumn by Hands On Design was Michelle Ellie. You're the recipient of Hands On Design Let's Talk Autumn. So if you'll email me your address, it should be in the drop down under the description. And let me know your address so I can get it in the mail. The 2 Bittersweet Seasons need to go. And then if you're interested in stitching pumpkin, the pumpkin flower sampler, this guy here, use the word pumpkin in your comment. And if anybody thinks about it, tell me if you were taught to use that ITA like Tammy was. And I'm wondering if James Williams was. So if any of y'all were, holler, just say yes, ITA, yes or no, I used it or didn't, I was taught it or didn't taught it, or wasn't taught it, Lord. I found that fascinating. So we're already at an hour and I need to get uploaded and get going. Be sure I get it uploaded before I got to get to the school. So I'm going to jump off here and try to get it to upload real quick. I hope y'all have a happy Friday and a great weekend and enjoy your stitching. Bye.